So if you went to school in America, you probably know about the Big Bang Theory. And a lot of people was taught about the Big Bang Theory when it was coming up. I got a question about that though. I got a question about the Big Bang Theory. And it might not be what you think. Let's argue.
My name is Anthony. A lot of people know me as Big Bake. I am a father, a Prince Hall Mason, an artist, a veteran, and some will call me very opinionated. I created this podcast because I would like to have high-level, healthy conversations on a variety of topics such as relationships, religion, and politics. No topic is off limits. In this space, all opinions matter. Now, with that being said, let's argue.
I came to a realization. Mothers must think I'm dumb. Running lines, and it only made your nose numb. Cause I'm big bake with the flow, throwing bolos. You ride bench and I'm bow nose. Two sport gang, you.
Alright, so I got a question. Could the Big Bang Theory really be real? Could it? No. A lot of people are, it's like a coin toss. A lot of people don't believe in it. Like, how could that happen like that? And a lot of people do it. A lot of people just following indoctrination. So the Big Bang Theory in a nutshell is basically, it's like the singularity theory. Everything came from this one super condensed point and then bam and banged out into the universe, and it's still spreading out. It's still spreading out, and it's gonna probably be spreading until infinity. And our universe is ever expanding and always going further and further and further and further apart. And from this oneness, it created everything, the galaxies, the everything. I don't have to go through it. But I've been thinking about it lately, and I think it could be true. It could be true with a twist. I have a theory too, and I want to break it down. Give me a couple seconds of your time. Now, I feel like we're in a simulation. I do. I agree with that theory wholeheartedly. And because I move off the fact that we are living in a simulation, I think that the Big Bang Theory was correct, but it was the best way that they could describe it based off the information that they had at the time. Now, what I mean by that is, I believe that because this is a simulation, how the Big Bang actually happened was, once whoever created this program put it into existence, what they did was everything happened from a single point, and it expanded instantly. So the difference between the Big Bang Theory and saying that everything is ever expanded, I think that everything is where it is supposed to be right now. Because in this simulation, it's all based off of intelligence. I won't call it artificial intelligence, because intelligence is intelligence. That's just a thing that I have for myself. So things in the universe is moving around, just moving around freely because it's following the basic rules that the universe has. Now, the difference between the Big Bang Theory and my theory is this. I believe that since this is a computer simulation, everything is actually in its rightful place. What's catching up and what's moving apart at the speed of light is actual light. What's happening is that the universe the universe has to follow the laws of the universe, but the universe is already where it's supposed to be. So everything within the universe has to follow the laws of the universe. So that means that the speed of light can only move at the speed of light, which is supposedly the fastest that anything in the universe can move. So if everything poofed out instantly, but it poofed out from one particular point, that means that light is traveling at the speed of light in all directions in a spherical motion, or however it's moving, to get to catch up with the universe, if that makes sense. Because when the universe was formed, it wasn't formed with the thought of time and distance in its in the process. It was formed instantaneously because it was in a higher dimension. It was outside the confines of what we traditionally call time, distance, space, matter, and all that good stuff. So to make a long story short, what I'm saying is the universe is already where it's supposed to be. What scientists are measuring when they look out into space is light catching up to the places where the universe is. Because you can say that the universe is infinite, but if you really think about it, infinity only means that we just don't know. It means it's further than we can calculate. A good example of that would be like when they say, we saw the light from a star that's, I don't know, however many light years away. So what we're actually seeing is the star 2.5 billion years ago. That star might not exist anymore. So what they're actually measuring is the light, which is probably the same thing that they're measuring as far as the edges of the universe, or the edges of the known universe, because of what they can see, if they can see that far. But that's just my theory based off the fact that I think that we are in a simulation, just like The Sims. I'm just an advanced version of The Sims, because if you're an infinite being, then you get bored. And you have to have limitations to create games, because if you're not in this presence, then you can do anything you want at any time. And if it's infinite, then you probably have to entertain yourself in some type of way. You have to. So you create limitations for yourself and you call them games. I don't know. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Leave me some comments. Stitch this video. Let me know what you think. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you feel like I'm wrong. I'll talk back. Let's argue.